Hello, everyone. My name is Cynthia from Cynthiasciandra Nature Art for Animal Rescues, and I'm coming to you live from my studio where I'm going to continue painting this awesome, amazing rain barrel that I've been working on for this past week. I'm going to be going live in 2 different places, so I might be looking at another camera every now and then instead of at you, and that's totally cool, right? So I'm about to go ahead and start painting this. If you guys tuned in before, you already know this, but just so you know, if you're trying to do this from home, you're going to want to prime this first. So I primed it with a plastic primer, and it was white, and then I repainted it over with acrylic, and now I'm about to add some more details. This is going to be for a water conservation project in Clarion, Pennsylvania. So I've been working on it for about a week now, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started with some details. If you are tuning in, I would love to say hello to you. So say hi in the comments. And I would love it if you could sprinkle some love by passing it along and getting my video out there to support the animals, to support my artwork, and just to share and support an artist. So I am grabbing out some of my paintbrushes. For this project, I'm being reimbursed by the conservation group. So I tried to buy cheaper paints just because I didn't want them to have to pay a lot of money for it. So I am using just acrylic paints. I spent probably $68 total in supplies, including spray paints. So you could do this at home. You can buy rain barrels for about $35. So this whole project would probably cost you about $100 total if you wanted to paint something of your own, or if you want to do a fun project with the kids to paint something with the kids. So it's been really fun. Alex has been helping me. I think he enjoys painting this crazy shape. I'm going to give a shout out to my friend Ellen, who just joined watching. Hi, Elle. She's a really good friend from high school. I can remember that far back. I hope you're doing well. I can't wait to see you more often. I'm moving back to my hometown, and she is going to be in transition for a little bit and up there this summer, so we might actually get to see more of each other, which is amazing. Very exciting. So I'm going to squirt a little bit more colors on these. This is it's called leaf green. Acrylic paint, lemon yellow. Oops, I dropped a brush. And I am using a square brush and a round brush. My light just turned off. I'm using a square brush and a round brush. That's what happens when I throw my brushes. The lights get switched off. Things happen. It's all craziness over here. Welcome to Cynthia's studio. So I am coming back in and doing some highlights in these, really bringing them out a little bit more. Anytime that you want to really brighten up acrylics, you just have to do a couple of layers. And also, secret trick is to add a little bit of white to whatever color you're painting, and that really adds another layer of brightness to it. So when you're painting with acrylics are see-through, so as you are layering, you are changing the colors and building up different colors, different textures. I love these greens and blues. So the reason why I picked to do water lily pads was because I wanted to focus on Pennsylvania wilds, and something that I always remembered growing up was my grandpa's pond. He always had these water lilies, and they usually took over the whole pond. And one of the things he would have to do is go out on his little rowboat in this tiny pond that was just a little bit bigger than the pond itself, or a little bit smaller than the pond itself, the rowboat was. And he would go out and trim these back with like these big clippers. He'd be sitting there on his rowboat that was just a little bit smaller than the pond. And I always remember that. I always thought it was really funny, even when I was younger, to watch that. So fun. So I'm going to paint a little bit more green here. Get these colors really thin. And after I paint some of these lilies, get the details into them, then I'm going to come back in and start painting some fish, like the smallmouth bass. And I think I'm going to paint some pumpkin seed sunfish because I think they're so pretty. I don't know if you guys are from the Northwest, but pumpkin seeds have like really, really pretty coloring in them. I always loved when we caught them and looking at all the different shades of blues and golds that were on them. So we are looking at the underside of the leaves. So it is a little bit challenging for me to actually paint this. It's a little different from how I would usually see them. So it's a little bit awkward almost for me to start to paint some of these. Just kind of adding some details here, adding some more layers to the back, creating a some more depth into this piece by having lots of layers of lily pads. And coming back on and doing more layers on the lily pads in the foreground, which foreground just means front. So how are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope that you are enjoying some spring weather. We had a lot of sunshine today. Let me know what the weather's been like in your area. I'd love to know how you are doing. I heard that some states, I think Rhonda was telling me where she lives, they forgot snow this past weekend in the middle of April. Boy, the weather lately has been crazy. Crazy sauce. I really like these bright brown, red, orange stems that are on the older ones. They look so beautiful against the blues. I love it. I'm using a burnt sienna mixed with a white to get that coloring in, and it just looks so pretty against the other ones. There we go. All right, so I'm going to keep adding some more detail to other parts. Messed up that brush now, so I'm going to grab a different brush. It's a little bit thicker. I think I threw the other brush on the floor when I turn the lights off in here because, you know, I get into it sometimes. Okay, guys. All right, so grabbing out another brush. So the reason why we do rain barrels. Oh, I don't think I like this brush very much. This is a, oh, do you guys see that? How it's making lines? Oh, you guys can't really see it. It's not giving me what I wanted. Don't put paintbrushes in your mouth, guys. It's not good for you. All of my paintbrushes have lipstick stains on them. I started wearing lipstick. Again, I used to wear it before David and I started dating, and he didn't like lipstick very much, but I decided I don't care. I'm gonna wear lipstick anyways because it's me and it's my body, right? So I stopped wearing lipstick for about 8 years and finally decided, you know what, I'm just gonna wear lipstick anyways. I like how I look in lipstick. All right, so, oh, I love how this is turning out. So pretty. I think I need to do a little bit of blue back. Yeah, that's what I needed. I think this one is going to be a little bit more yellow. So I'm going to start with another coat of it, and then I'll probably come back in and do another layer. So acrylic, again, is all about layering. So once you decide where you're going with a certain color, you're going to keep layering until you get that effect that you want. It takes a lot of patience sometimes, which I don't have a lot of the time. I like to be started and finished within a couple of hours, usually with my pieces. But whenever you're painting water pieces, and maybe it might also just be that I need to practice doing pieces that are more water related. But whenever you're doing water pieces, it feels like you have, or at least I have to go through a little bit more time and a little bit more steps. I took this outside to paint a little bit earlier today. And my landlord was like, that's not a planter, is it? I have a little bit of a gardening problem. She thought, I don't know how this could be a planter. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. It's so tall. Nope, it's not a planter. I think she was fairly terrified. Okay, I need a little bit more blue too. And then low on these colors. This one's out almost. Yeah, that one's out. Should have gotten more of that one, although it might have been, there wasn't a lot of this one. Sorry, there's a paintbrush in my mouth while I'm talking. I got some. It just mixes a lot better with that green. I think I'm probably going to end up going through all of these paints that I got. Now, for those of you that are doing like a simpler design at home, you probably won't need as much paint as me. So I would recommend getting some, experimenting with how much you need, getting some more, experimenting again, and also doing a base spray coat of your favorite or your main color that you're going to use would probably also cut down on the amount of acrylic paints you need. This one is going off into the land above. I guess the sea above. I almost want to sing that song now. It's stuck in my head. Ooh, that blue. Did you see that pop? That's beautiful. My love to the sea up above. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Do you remember when we met? That's the day I knew you were my pet. I wanna show you how much I love you. Love you. It's a good song. I like that one. I'm bringing these roots down. Down. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Oh, I have so much fun painting, guys. You know what I really miss? Really miss studio time whenever you just like break out dancing with your friends in the studio. I cannot wait until things open up again. There's something so freeing about being with a bunch of creators too. And a judgment-free zone. Let me give that caveat because, you know, some studios are not like that. Some studios are like everybody's trying to one-up each other. With studios where you get to break it down, when you find one of those, you keep those studios and you stay with them. Oh, hey Lisa, how's it going? I hope that you're doing well tonight. Thanks for joining. La 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 la. I'm waiting for my friend Ellen to say hello. I can see her there being a creeper, but she is refusing to say hi to me. Yeah, I see you. I see you. She's a little bit shy, guys, so you got to give her some love. You just missed me breaking it down, Lisa. And I was singing, you know, having a good old time. This is turning out pretty good, I think. I like some of these. All right, I'm going to add some wispies in the back just to kind of give suggestion. The fun part about painting is you don't have to be too realistic about it. You can just suggest there are more of something in the background with some simple lines. My favorite way to do this especially is whenever I'm doing brick walls, because I don't want to sit there and do the lines and then the bricks and the counting and the bricks. Oh, Lisa said she was enjoying the singing. Break it down. Break it down. Now break it down. Break it down. Now break it down. Yeah, so I think it's fun to paint because you don't have to. I feel like a lot of times when I'm drawing, I have to capture things exactly as they are and capture all the details. But when I'm painting, I can just suggest some things, right? Let's put some fun lines here. There we go. I think I need to crisscross these a little bit more because it's looking kind of like a picket fence, and that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for living things, not man-made things. There we go. Add a little blue towards the bottom. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do the bottom itself. I don't really like how those are just like ending. I'm glad I'm cracking you up, Lisa. If you have song requests and I know the song, I'll sing them to you. And if you can believe it or not, I have not had a margarita today. So my friend Ellen, who's refusing to talk to us, is she's probably like, she's probably like texting me right now, like, stop it. She is the person that I always meet up with to have margaritas, and we always have an awesome time. I almost put that paintbrush back in my mouth. Did you see that? Stop myself. Oh, I love this green next to that blue. It's just so beautiful and vibrant. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. But yeah, every time I come back to Clarion, which is my hometown, every time I come back there, we grab margaritas. Or she like makes us a bucket of margaritas and we finish that off. Lisa says, are you sure there's no drinking going on? Oh, Ellen said hi finally. Hi, Ellen. I love you, Elbel. They're better. So I am keto right now. I've been keto since March and I have lost 31 pounds. Anyways, so Ellen, we need to find a Ketorita recipe, okay? Okay. Hey, Andre, how are you doing, love? I haven't seen you in a while, or talked to you, I guess. How's Albright? If y'all are in the Philadelphia, New York area, you should hit him up. If you are a small business owner, he will hook you up and he will get your business taken off because he's banging. Lisa says, wow, keto. I have been wanting to do keto for a while. Yeah, so it is rough. I'm not going to lie. It is, the first week was very rough. I thought I was going to die, but I survived. Why don't we survive, right? Andre says, Albright is, well, Albright, yeah. Yeah. Some things change. Some things never change. So, you missed it. I was breaking it down. You have to catch that replay, friend. I lost my picture. Let me pull it back up on my computer screen. There. Now I know what I'm looking at. So, I am just creating some fun lily pads back here on this big rain barrel. I'm also taking song requests if I know them. If I don't know them, I ain't singing it. I'm just telling you now. So, Ellen, are you up in Clarion now, or are you still working this week? I can't remember your schedule. I'm sorry. For all of my friends up in Clarion that don't know, we are making a move back up there, so I hope to see everybody soon. I'm excited, and for those friends that come back for holidays, I'll be seeing you soon too, right? This is actually a project for the Water Conservation Society of Clarion. They commissioned me to do this drum for them. This is actually the first time I've painted a drum, but I kind of like it a lot. So if you have a water drum you want me to paint for you, send it over. It's I kind of really like having a 3D shape to paint on, but so big. It's nice. I love it. All right. Oh, have a good night, Lisa. Love you, girl. Have a good night. Hope you have sweet dreams. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm losing my pants. All right, let's make a darker one up here. I'm gonna There we go. Oh, I love that shadow. It looks so beautiful. I think I want to put, to see the light coming through, I want to put like a little bit of highlight on this leaf. Not much on. There. So I'm kind of working my way around this, and then once I get all of my fun lily pads in, then I am going to start painting some fish in here and get this baby started. Don't you love that burnt sienna? Oh, it's so gorgeous. Against that blue, it just pops. So pretty. I love it. Such a pretty color. It's actually brown, but it has like a little bit of red in it, so it like pops, I think. All right, so I'm gonna add looking up through the bottom of these. So if you're watching, I would love it for you to like, comment, share, pass along the love. It helps support my business and the animals. I do donate 10% to animal rescues. And we do 100% auctions for emergency relief if there is a natural disaster, to help with rescuing animals. It's a pretty big passion of mine. What I want to eventually do with my business is take it to different rescues around the world and kind of use it as a platform to shine a light on different rescues, especially those for endangered species. I think every animal, every creature is precious, and we should try our hardest to save them and preserve them while we are blessed with having them in our world. So let's see, I'm gonna have another area back here where you can kind of see them coming up. Paintbrushes down. So if you're just joining me, I'm painting the background of my piece of these beautiful lilies. And then I will start adding some more highlights into these lilies. And eventually I will start painting the fish. I might pull a late night one tonight because I want to get this finished for Earth Day, which is on Thursday. Can you believe it already? It's almost the end of April. That is crazy sauce. This is actually a rain barrel for a water conservation group up in Pennsylvania. It's interesting how this color is absorbed by the plastic too. It's a lot different than painting on a canvas. I feel like you have to keep coming back in and getting that color back in. Let me grab the yellows. If you're hopping on, I would love to say hello to you, see what you're doing, how your night is going. Okay, so I'm coming back in with a bright white, brighter greens and brighter yellows. Just by adding a hint of white to things, you can really brighten them up. And again, acrylic is all about layering. So the more layering you do, the more depth you put into your piece, and the more color and more vibrant the colors start to turn out. Love these little ones that are coming up. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, I'm happy to answer them. Hey, Debbie. How's it going, love? I'm streaming. Oh, I'm streaming to 3 different platforms right now with StreamYard and multiple devices. So it's pretty cool, I think. Technology is grand. I'm so happy that I have found a wonderful community of creatives that support each other, and we do trainings together, and we really share knowledge so that we can all grow in our businesses. So fantastic place to belong for sure. I think I need another red stem because these red stems are the bomb. Oh, I love that red. So beautiful. Kind of sad that one side of this is going to be probably hidden when it's up against a building. All right, just about ready to put these greens away and start working on some fish. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Magic eraser time. Oh, what red spot? You don't see nothing. So if you are joining for the first time, my name is cynthiasciandra, and I am from cynthiasciandra Nature Art for Animal Rescues. And I'm coming live to you as I'm painting this gorgeous barrel, and it is for Pennsylvania wildlife water conservation up here. And for those of you that don't know, water barrels are amazing because they prevent water from going through all that nasty chemicals, the nasty waste that we put into the soil. It skips going through the soil, and you take it straight from the rain collection to your waterway. So it helps maintain at least a little bit more cleaner water in some areas. And there's tons of rain barrel projects. So you can look online and see if you can find free rain barrels in your area. A lot of places will have grants. Just look up water conservation or rain barrels near me, and you might be surprised. So Earth Day is coming up here on Thursday. So this project is for them on Thursday. I'm very excited for it. Oh, look at this. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. I'm having a lot of fun with this project. Okay. I think I need a little bit more blue in the background. And then I'm going to start painting some fishes. At this point, I think I've mixed all the colors onto those 3 paintbrushes, so I'm going to grab another paintbrush real quick. I'll grab a different paintbrush though, I think. There we go. You are supposed to mix your colors with a palette knife. I, however, don't do that. Don't tell my professors. Brushes are often ruined when you mix the paint with them. It messes with the shape of the bristles and it can pull bristles out. It's just not good for your paintbrushes. So you really should try to mix with palette knife. I never do. I always forget. Or I like don't have one handy. It's so much easier just to mix it because you can. Right, guys? Okay, I'm gonna add a couple strings up here. Gorgeous. Make that a little bit more blue, I think. I think these shadows I'm going to make more blue, and the highlights I'm going to pull in with more of this. Burnt sienna. Beautiful coloring. Kind of in love with this painting, actually. A little bit sad. You know how you become attached to some things? Maybe like a report you've been working on for a while, or a project you worked on. I know with marketing, sometimes I get very attached to some of the companies when they start launching themselves and they don't need me as much anymore. It's kind of like that with painting. You get attached to some pieces that mean a lot to you. It's hard to let them go. It's like letting go of one of your kids. You helped raise it, and now you're setting it free. Hello, hello, hello. As you're joining, I would love to say hi to you and see what you're up to tonight, what kind of things you create, what kind of things you do. Get to know you all a little bit better. Magic eraser. Look at that fancy magic eraser. All right, I think I'm just about ready to start working on some fish in here, really making it into a scene. It's hard to see the piece as a whole, so I have to keep spinning it. So I kind of see places that need a little extra work, keep coming back to it. I think it's prolonging my process a little bit here because I like to perfect things sometimes. You know how it is. Oof, I love that. Just pull it back. Perfect. Alright. One of these colors. I'm gonna pull this up and over it like that. I'm gonna pull this one back a little bit. So I am working from a few photo references, but for the most part, I'm kind of making it up as I go. More so looking at the references to see coloration of the lily pads themselves, where the light hits them and where it doesn't hit them, that kind of a thing. Ooh. There we go. I feel like this shape is not right. I feel like it's a little too. Let's round it out a bit. Much better. I'm going to feather it down a little bit to blend that yellow in. Such odd plants, though, if you think about it. Reaching up to the light. I think it looks pretty good, though. So it needs a little bit of help here. You can make this too. Whoa, that was yellow. I don't know if I like that or not. It was very, very yellow. I'll have to come back and look at that and see if I still like it in a second. Whew. That was like, eat your heart out yellow right there. Although kind of, I don't know, kind of like it. If I do that, I have to add a little bit more sunlight in these areas. A little pop here, pop there. Nice. Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm going to add a little yellow to this one too. Not too much, because I like how it looks a little bit further back. Oh, got a bit of a mixture going on there. Take this one over top of this one. Yes, that's what it needed. Perfect. Now, I'll take this one, make it just a bit more rounded in here. On the top of that one. I think what I was doing was I was putting them too far apart from each other. I needed a little bit more layering of them. So they're all vying for that sunlight. I was saying earlier how my grandpa used to ride in his rowboat and his little pond out back, or out front, and cut down his water lilies. The reason why he did that was to give other water lilies towards the back and underneath room to grow. And that's also how it would start blooming, was with that little bit of pruning. So life needs a little help along the way sometimes. All right, so this is where it is now. I'm going to paint some fish in a bit here. It looks pretty nice though. I'm pretty pleased with how it is. All right, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed listening and watching, and I hope you continue to be kind to each other and continue to be your wonderful artistic selves. Oh, hey, Michelle. Thanks for joining. I'm sorry, I'm about to sign off, but okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love you all. Bye.